In today's video, I'll answer your question, what is the lust of the flesh? Then afterward, as always, I'll share some helpful resources, so stick around until the end. Sinful lust is an overpowering desire for that which God has forbidden. 1 John chapter 2, verses 15 through 16 mentions three types of lust that lead us into greater sin. Do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, love for the Father is not in them. For everything in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, comes not from the Father, but from the world. The lust of the eyes occurs when we see something visually that incites covetousness, jealousy, or sexual lust. The pride of life is the desire in every human being to be his or her own God. Arrogance, self-promotion, and greed all stem from the pride of life. The lust of the flesh is also one of the foes we fight. When the Bible refers to the flesh, it can mean one of two things. The first meaning of the word flesh pertains to living beings on earth, such as animals, birds, and people. But most often, the Bible uses the word flesh to refer to the propensity to sin we possess in our earthly existence. Our sinful nature, dominated by sin and rebellion, is so closely tied to the physical aspect of mankind that it's called the flesh. Every human being is born of the flesh, the union between a man and a woman that produce another flesh-bound human. Desires that arise from being fleshly creatures in a fallen world can quickly become sinful lusts. Desires that arise from the fact that we are earthbound, fleshly creatures are not sins in themselves. We desire food, water, shelter, sex, and comfort. God created us with those desires. However, we are born sinful, desiring to please ourselves regardless of God's moral law. When fleshly desires rule us, taking priority over God's will, they cause us to violate God's righteousness. They become lusts. For example, hunger propels us to find food. Eating is good. It is not a sin. Jesus ate and drank when he was on the earth. But when hunger becomes a lust for food, it turns into gluttony, which is a sin. Proverbs chapter 23, verses 20 through 21. When natural sexual desires turn perverse, they lead us to homosexuality, adultery, fornication, and other sexually related sins. Those are lusts of the flesh. 1 John chapter 2, verse 17 contrasts the lust of the flesh with its more desirable counterpart, pleasing God. The world is passing away, along with its desires, but whoever does the will of God remains forever. In other words, if we follow the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, we cannot do the will of God, and therefore will not inherit eternal life. Those who have been born again by faith in the sacrifice of Jesus will continually put to death the deeds of the flesh. Romans chapter 8, verses 12 through 14. We will not allow the lust of our flesh to control our lives. Rather, we will choose to consider ourselves crucified with Christ. Galatians chapter 2, verse 20, so that we might live for the glory of God. Want to learn more? Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Visit GotQuestions.org for more great content and check out the details section below this video. There you'll find one book I recommend along with several links of related questions. If you'd like to learn about Bible Munch or if you're interested in bite-sized devotionals, subscribe to Bible Munch on YouTube. It's linked right here. Now remember, got questions? The Bible has answers. We'll help you find them.